Hello and welcome, my name is Akira and this is my Let's Play series of Master of Orion, where we are playing as the Fieras, Martian of the Fieras Empire, I guess. We are currently in war with the Mentor, a alien-looking race focusing on research. We have to produce a production here on our main planet. What do we want? Well, our only scout died, so we might as well produce a new scout, send him out in the universe. And we got a destroyer here, let's send him down to this military outpost. I don't like to send him to where the fleet is, because of course the fleet will move, so... do we want to wait for that? I think I'm gonna want to wait for that destroyer before I go attack it, just in case. Be ashamed to lose our entire fleet. At this point we have a much less... Oh no. You can actually see the power at his station, so yes, we don't have near enough power to attack his planet yet. So let's just get them back. And he needs some orders. Do we have anything we need? We don't need anything built down here until we get here, so we might as well get him up here and help. I want to move him through there though. Let me think. I'm just gonna send him up to here. Let's see what happens. Let's go to the next turn.
A little friendly barter will help both our races thrive, don't you think?
Well, yeah, why not? So we do need a lot of...
The bride's claws are sharpening.
A lot of extra power in order to actually deal with his planet there. So what I want to look for is the next ship size. I can't remember what that looks like. Got the destroyer kind of early, yeah. They're like purple circles. Troop transport, advanced engineering, yes, that's where we get our cruiser. So that's our next point, getting the cruiser. Cruisers are vastly more powerful than destroyers, so one or two of those and we'll probably have enough to beat them. Let's just build trade goods on Fieras, save up some money for that, building those in the future. And let's just send him out on... Why couldn't I auto-explore from there? For some reason I can't auto-explore with him. Is there anything we haven't explored? Maybe that's why. We haven't explored this system, so let's send him there. It's blocked. Can we send him here? Yes. And you will just guard. We could try to set them up here and deal with this space animal, but it would just be a shame if they backdoored us.
As more and more sentient races meet, a clear need arises for a place for diplomats to discuss and debate if the galaxy is going to escape the tragic path of war. Thus, the Galactic Council is formed, a place where someday a leader may rise to unify the galaxy under their banner without the need for bloody conquest.
It's interesting that there are like this word, and this end of the sentence. Were different in the text from what he said. Interesting. Interesting feature. So this is the first time we see the Galactic Council. It comes every once in a while. I haven't really been aware enough to see at which turn intervals. The interesting thing is that you will see
I shall withhold my vote
biggest races
for the moment.
So we are one of the biggest races.
I
The Sakura
forbear
is
to vote right
second
now.
biggest. Usually everyone will abstain and someone
I
will
forsake
vote for
my vote.
themselves. I guess you can probably get them to vote for you if you make them really, really happy.
I will reserve my vote.
I choose myself to rule this Council of Galaxies.
So he chooses himself, and we will do the same.
I pick myself for the
And we
chair,
have way more
of
population.
course.
I think this is based off of population. So as you can see, we are almost halfway to a diplomatic victory already. So pretty easy on this current difficulty with the current version of the AIs, but yeah, I guess that's not really the point, or like the first thing they go for when they design. Want to get the game working and then look at the AI. So hopefully that will be coming soon. What do we want here? Do we want to start on terraforming? Well, we might as well. As it says, it's a slow process, and we can always like. The nice thing is that we can do some work on it, and then if we later on need to build something else, we can just put that in front of the queue and it will keep whatever work it's done. Beta tree grew, let's get some extra population growth. T-Jet grew, extra population growth. Choose some
Your
research.
trackers have hunted down a new wisdom, Your Highness.
So we got heightened intelligence, which means that we get an extra half research per scientist. And we got terraforming, as we saw. And now we are gonna go for cruisers.
For the
and
pride.
engineering. It should always also give us the space elevator.
Is this a bad time?
And we have discovered terraforming. Terraforming is a colony project that allows us to upgrade a planet's biome to a more hospitable one. We can even use this to avert the effects of pollution. Keep in mind, each successful terraformation is more expensive, and it may take several long, costly projects to bring an underwhelming planet to a suitable biome. And we have a colony ship that we actually meant for this Mentor planet. Now we kind of have nowhere to send it. I guess we could take this. Oh, it's such a poor planet though. I don't really gonna go for these toxic planets. Also a rather poor planet. Could go for this. Or this. It's a small, poor Terran planet. Or a huge, abundant, barren planet. I think I'm just gonna go for this one. Oh, there's also this one, a abundant swamp, but small. I think we'll get this one, and then we can take the other planets. Let's move our ships. And we have a Mentor guy up here. Let's destroy him. Bam! Oh, this thing happened again where he joined the fleet, so he's not doing anything. How annoying. I want him to split off and build a base here. Well, he's here now, so let's build the base here. Let's build a military outpost. And then I'm gonna send the destroyer down here. Just so he don't get stuck in his fleet again. Oh, that's so annoying. You should be asked before they join fleets. This is something I would like them to change. Treading fleet detected. So there's a scout up here, and that's for some reason a treading fleet, I guess. Guard here. Let's move our guys along. And we'll get advanced engineering next, so we can start building those battleships.
GNN, Galactic News Network.
And now, the state of the galaxy. Current number of colonies.
So we are a way ahead in colonies, which is nice. Some growth. We want production here. And we want a atmospheric manure next.
Your trackers have hunted down a new wisdom, Your Highness.
So we unlocked the space elevator, which gives extra or a discount on ship production. We got the cruiser, the next military ship, much bigger, and we got titanium armor. So let's update our blueprints. And what do we want to go for next? We can get super allies, which will give extra armor. Go for advanced constructions, where we can get fighter baits or battle pods. We can go for robotics with automatic repair units. We can go for military taxis and get troop transports. I think I'll actually go for that, so we can maybe take over planets instead of just destroying them. Let's upgrade. And before we build any cruisers, I think I want to modify them. We do have bombs on our destroyers, so let's actually let's check out. Oh, there's no bombs on them now. Let's check that out. If we can put death balls on these, so that we will have bombs on our destroyers, and then our cruisers. I also like the other version of those more. We will take the bombs off of this and change it into probably. Do we want? We have proton torpedoes. Let's put some anti-missile rockets on here for some defense, and get some extra missiles. This way, we specialize our ships a little bit. The cruisers will be our main battleships, taking care of the enemy fleets. Is there anything we want of this? Maybe. I think I want displacement device on here. If I can fit it. This means that we can kind of do a jump in battle. It's a bit expensive though in terms of space. Almost. Oh, it's way too expensive. Let's just get some extra weapons on instead. But as I was saying, we make these more powerful against ships, and then we have... Oh, we don't want destroyers, of course, we want a cruiser. And then we let our destroyers be the bombing ships. That way we specialize our fleet a little bit more. And since the game is kind of made so that once you get the next size, the previous size kind of becomes obsolete. As you can see, these guys have a power of 634 for 100 cost, while these have 2,400. So 4 times the power for about 50% extra cost, maybe 70% extra cost, and only double the command points, even though we get 4 times the military power. So the destroyers kind of become obsolete once we get these cruisers. I still want to keep some weapons on this for now, but once we start changing out our fleet into cruisers, I'll probably take the destroyers down to being almost only bomb ships, so we kind of have them coming in along with our troop transports to take over the planets, while the cruisers take care of all the enemy fleets and stuff. Especially later on when we also get battleships and so forth. And let's upgrade all of these destroyers right away. And we have some production we need to decide on. What do we want up here? It's a small planet, so we don't want a cloning center. Let's build a research laboratory. Is there anything else we need? Maybe a starbase. And then we go to Fieras and start the production of our very first cruiser. Do we have any other planets that are just cruising along? Yes. So let's get a cruiser here as well. Do we have... Yeah, we have points for it. So in 12 turns we will have 2 brand new cruisers. And we will definitely have enough power to go and deal with the Mentar down here. And since the humans are our friends, we'll let them explore our systems. How are we with the... we're relatively friendly with them as well. Let's see if we can get...
Why do you lay out your terms? You have no cause to doubt. Don't let the door blow closed behind you.
And T-Jet grew, very nice. We'll just let them explore our systems, that's okay. So Leader Prime grew. Get some more production here on that terraforming. It's more important than research. Same thing here. Get actually food production, so we can get to the max population as fast as possible. And I can see we need to decide before the next turn. Let's get a research laboratory here. Threatening fleet detected. This fleet that's been here all along. We haven't seen it yet because they haven't had any scouts near us, but scouts also for some reason turn as threatening fleets. And for some reason, the AI just keeps on building scout ship after scout ship after scout ship. And it can be a little bit annoying that you keep getting messages about the scout ships, so it would be nice with an option where you could decide which class of ship you would consider threatening to you. Just to save a little bit on the pop-ups. Ceph Prime grew. Yeah. This is one of those, like, it's made a bit... They only give 1 production. So putting one on here doesn't make that big of a difference. Like, it's from 14 to 11 turns growth, so I would rather get the science. And Fieras have reached the population limit, so we will want to produce a civil transport there next. We want a cruiser first though, so let's move some people off of food production. Since we don't really... So we can't use the food anyway. So we'll focus on some more research and some more production, getting this cruiser and the civilian transport out a little bit faster, and then we can move them back to food production once the civilian transport makes some room on the planet again.
Your trackers have hunted down a new wisdom, Your Highness.
And we unlock troop transports, so let's get some of those produced as well. So we can take over Mentar Prime instead of just bombing it. What do we want next? Cross prospecting? No. I think I want the neutron collider.
For the pride!
Production. Just give 1 extra production per guy on production, so especially for larger planets this is really, really nice.
Your Highness!
We can now build troop transport. Troop transports carry marines from the colony they are built at to where they are needed most, either to quick reinforce one of our colonies or to invade an enemy. Select a colony with garrisoned marines and build a troop transport to have them at the ready. The troop transport will load up marines automatically when built. You must have garrisoned marines to be able to build a troop transport. Okay. So we can build them so far only at Fieras, but we want the civil transport there. So As Seth Prime, we're gonna... Oh, that's already building. So I think we are gonna actually build it up here. Build a barracks up here and put it in front of the terraforming. And once the barracks is built, we can build some troop transports up here. Anyway, we are about that time where I'm gonna end this video. If you liked the video, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to my channel. I hope to see you in the next video, and until then, have a good day.